Pakistan has been unrelenting in its support to anti-India elements. It has been financing secessionist endeavours all across the world to devise their sinister strategies. As it continues to exploit religious sentiments to incite extremism and terrorism across the world, its notorious spy agency ISI is using all tactics to misguide Sikh youths and instigate them against India with false and malicious propaganda. Our report.
In the early 1980s and 1990s, India's Punjab state was a hotspot of Pakistan-sponsored terrorism. During those years, Khalistan movement was being endorsed to hype the demand for a separate Sikh state within India. Moreover, Sikh youths were being provided with arms and ammunition to carry out the illegitimate separatist activities. The Khalistan movement eventually faded away by the mid-1990s, but Pakistan since then has been providing shelter to Sikh separatists. It is using propaganda machineries to mislead the Sikhs all over the world for its anti-India campaigns. The recent arrest of two men in New Delhi, allegedly associated with Sikh militant organisation Babbar Khalsa International, reveals how Pakistan continues to encourage Sikhs for violence. Arrested by the Delhi Police Special Cell, 7 pistols, 45 live cartridges and 2 Android phones containing videos and photos related to the Khalistani movement were recovered from their possession. According to the police, they were conspiring to commit targeted killings in northern India on directions of Khalistani leaders sponsored by Pakistan's intelligence agency.
Having failed to create chaos and mayhem in Jammu and Kashmir, Pakistan is now desperately trying to revive Sikh militancy in Punjab. The two Khalistan Babbar Khalsa militants who have been arrested have clearly indicated that they were about to undertake large-scale killings in northern India to ensure that the Sikh youths get radicalized. In the Pakistani genes and DNA, there is absolute total hatred for India. And they will go flat out to try and destabilize India, to try and create chaos and mayhem in India, but they are not succeeding.
Pakistan maintains a dual policy of promoting terrorism and hate among communities with an aim to propagate violence. Though India's northern Punjab state is prospering, the pro-Khalistan separatists settled abroad are making repeated attempts to grab the attention of the world Sikh community by indulging into violence. This man, Gurpatwant Singh Pannoon, is said to be the organizer-in-chief of the anti-India rallies, propaganda in Europe and America. His organization Sikhs for Justice, which has constantly been drumming fake Pakistani narratives, has already been banned by New Delhi. His teams, under the direct instructions from Islamabad, had also overworked to fuel and propagate the secessionist referendum 2020 agenda that sought a separate homeland for Sikhs from the sovereign territory of India.
कोई 2020 नहीं है, ये टोटल आईएसआई की एक गेम है। आईएसआई इनके पीछे है, वो इनको फंडिंग करती है। और जब 2020 वाला ये पन्नू ये कह देता है कि चाइना ने जो कुछ हिंदुस्तान में जवानों के साथ हमारे किया है वो ठीक किया, तो इसका मतलब हिंदुस्तान से तो पन्नू का मतलब ही कोई नहीं। ये तो आईएसआई के सिर के ऊपर बातें कर रहा है और फंडिंग इकट्ठी कर रहा है, को ना इसका बेस है। और पन्नू जैसे लोग हिंदुस्तान में भी बड़े हैं जो झूठी पब्लिसिटी लेने के लिए रोज नए नए ड्रामे करते हैं, बहुत है लोग।
Owing to his illicit anti-India activities, the government of India ordered the attachment of properties of Pannoon and has designated him as a terrorist under Section 51A of the stringent Unlawful Activities Prevention Act. Failing to gather any traction, Pannoon has grown both nervous and frustrated. The ISI-aided group Sikhs for Justice called for a rail roko or rail strike protest in Punjab on September 13th to hamper the prevailing peace and order in India's Punjab state. Experts in India believe that none in the state would pay any heed to such attempts, and as always, ISI's this campaign too will fall flat on its face.
They want to convince the government of India as well as the government of Punjab that they still wield a lot of influence and they can radicalize the youth. In actuality, their influence is almost waned. But that notwithstanding, they have called for this Rail Roko agitation. I don't think this will succeed at all. Because of the COVID, there is hardly any rail movement. And secondly, Punjab of today is totally different than Punjab during the 80s and 90s. This present dispensation in Punjab is very strong and very clear as to what needs to be done.
Khalistani secessionists are mere cannon fodder for ISI, which sets and regulates the terms of engagement between two sides. Although a huge force and money is being pushed in to destroy the youth and hamper peace in India, assertive vigilance and several crackdowns leading to multiple arrests have been able to contain the anti-India activities happening at the commands of Islamabad.